All right, guys, as you can see, we got some special guests here today. They're going to give us a quick rundown of some special shows they got lined up here. Vinny Appice, Jim Crean, take it away.
Yeah. Jim, you want to go first?
I do. Let's see here. Let's figure this out, how we can do this. Good. With my camera, getting nobody nauseous. Sabbath Knights. It's going to be an evening of Black Sabbath and Dio, and played by the real drummer from Black Sabbath, Dio, Vinny Appice.
Yeah.
But it's not a tribute. It's not a tribute. We're not doing a tribute. We're doing an evening of, which means that we're just celebrating the legacy of the great Black Sabbath and the great Ronnie James Dio. Not trying to sound like him, not trying to go out there and imitate Ronnie James Dio, because in my opinion, no one can. He was the best singer of all time. I'm just out there celebrating him and paying a tribute to him. That's my take on it. Vin?
Yeah. Well, see, I've been doing this. I started doing this by a fluke, actually. 6 years ago, I went to Europe, and they wanted me to come to Europe. So they put together a band there, and we did all the Black Sabbath and Mob Rules album songs, a couple of old Sabbath, a couple of old Dio, and I wound up doing 3 tours over there. So I thought, this is pretty cool. And you know what? I had a lot of fun playing this music because it's fun to play, first of all, and it's not, it's just a fun time. It's not a new band trying to break and sell records and become big. This is a great evening of music. So I wanted to do it here because in the US, I did do some couple of dates down in South America, and everything went well. So talking to Jim, I said, why don't we put this together? And because Jim is one of the few singers that could sing Ozzy and Dio. I've done a couple of shows in Ohio. I've done this and actually had 2 singers, the Dio singer and the Ozzy singer. So not many singers could sing Dio very well, and Jim could blow it out, man. He's great, And we played together in a show called Drum Wars with my brother Carmine, and that's how we met Jim. And we've done a lot of stuff together. So we decided to put our heads together and let's get some gigs and put a set list together. So it's going to be fantastic. We got a great band. We got Artie Dillon on guitar, who's from the East Coast, Jim Caputo on bass, and we've all played together before. So this is a really, really tight band. So it's going to be fun. So it's going to be music from Sabbath, mainly Ronnie and I's era, and then some old stuff and some Dio. And I'm looking forward to this because it's really fun to play this stuff. It's great. So we got 4 shows on the East Coast.
To touch on what Vinny said, we're not just playing. We're playing the hits by Dio and Sabbath, but we got a couple sleeper songs in there that people just love. And really, Vinny never really even played a lot of these songs live with Sabbath and Dio. So, and true fans are really going to appreciate that. And the shows that we have lined up are all theaters and pretty cool events like that. We're kicking it off here in my hometown, Buffalo, New York. I'm out in Akron at the Backlot Entertainment Center. Yeah, I couldn't think of it for a second. But kicking it off there.
For those who are familiar with it, at the old Bronze, you can call it, Everybody remembers.
We're going all the way out to But so this show is really cool. Like Vince said, we got a great band. Jimmy and Artie are amazing professional musicians. So it's going to be one of those nights where, and of course we got the best drummer in the world, Vinny Appice.
Hey,
so
don't overdo it.
Don't oversell it. But no, seriously, it's great because it's Vinny always says, well, we're tributing myself, a tribute to himself.
Well, we call it like there's all these tribute bands, and some of these bands do really good. And I'm like, wow, all these Sabbath bands and stuff. So if you call it a tribute, I call it a tribute +1, and I'm the +1 because I played in the band. So I just thought that could work too. But it's not really a tribute. I mean, was in the bands and played all this music, so it's going to be just a great night of music, and I think people enjoy it, and we're going to kick ass. So
Yeah, a little more authentic with having you in the band actually playing. That's what makes it unique.
yeah, because I did see some tribute bands here and there, and they were good, but I've just, when they start to try to look like the band, which I get, I have a little bit of a chuckle. I haven't seen anybody try to look like me because I'm not that much of a character as far as the looks, unless I grow a mustache.
So
I mean,
we're
I agree with what Vinny's saying there. I mean, we don't. We're all established musicians. We're going out there to just celebrate the career of Vinny. Really, his awesome career with Sabbath and Dio. I mean, two of my favorite bands. And the legacy of both bands when Vinny was in the band. So
we don't play
to
any
do these songs
ballads either.
No. So it's just going to be a great show. I mean, my opinion is going to be a great show, and people that'll be there, I think, will be really entertained.
So you got 4 dates lined up here. Looks like you're kicking it off here in Buffalo, and then you're going to go to Vineland, New Jersey at the Landis Theater the next night. The 19th of August, you're at the Vault in New Bedford, Mass. And then you actually have a show in nearby Rochester. So those people from Buffalo, man, you'll get the chance to see these guys twice.
Yeah.
And that's a good planning there.
Yeah.
Our agent Alex Grossi from BTE, and he also plays with Quiet Riot. He's working hard. We're going to be Vinny tours a lot too with his Last in Line, and so Vin, you kick out in September with those guys, correct?
Yeah, we're doing a month-long bunch of dates with Last in Line, and they're all over the place. There's some on the East Coast as well. So this was a great time to put in a couple of shows with Sabbath Knights, get this going, and have some fun. And then we plan to have more shows, maybe October, November.
Yeah.
And and then we'll see what happens after that.
All right, so we definitely are going to have you guys here in town, which is great. Can't wait to see this show. I mean, it definitely sounds unique, and one that, if you're a fan of Black Sabbath and Dio, it's definitely one you definitely don't want to miss for sure.
Yeah, come on down. It'll be fun, and we're going to play loud, and you're going to hear the drums big time. So we're going to kick it.
Also, me and Vinny are doing a autograph signing at Hi-Fi Hits on the 16th of August. So
where's that?
Vinny and I
Hi-Fi Hits?
Hi-Fi Hits in Williamsville.
Okay.
And Vin and I did a really kick-ass album, in my opinion.
Yeah.
A project called Scream Taker. So we're gonna have those. We'll be signing those. And Vinny's got his new Last in Line vinyl. He's gonna have those with him. And
I am.
I'm guessing. I'm hoping.
Somebody just asked me to go, hey, did you get a guy from my drum company, the head company? Hey, did you get the new Live Evil Sabbath Deluxe package? I said, no. They don't send you one? I said, no, I don't have one. They don't send me one automatically. And so I had to send an email to Wendy Dio and say, hey, can I get a couple of copies of that? She goes, oh, I'll talk to Rhino and get them for you. She's been so sweet and nice to me. So, so I don't have vinyl but I'll have some Last in Line CDs. So we will have those.
If it makes you feel better, I had to go out and buy the Scream Taker T-shirt. There's a T-shirt van apparently of Scream
really?
Taker. Yeah.
See, I don't have that either.
I had to go buy it. I had to buy it. The guy at Hi-Fi Hits ordered them. He had a bunch of T-shirts in there, and I went in there, and he goes, "Hey," you see this? I go, "Hey, where'd you get that?" He goes, "Your label was selling them. I bought a bunch of them. He has like 10 of them in there, or 20, or whatever he's got. I had to buy one."
Yes. I'm not surprised. That is the music business. So crazy.
Hey, anything else you guys want to add about this show or this tour or anything else?
Tickets are on sale. Tickets are on sale all three shows. I think Rochester goes on sale on tomorrow, Friday. But tickets are on sale now. Get your tickets. Because we're playing nice theaters and cool venues like that. So it's a great chance to meet Vinny Appice. I mean, you'll get to meet him at the merch table and that. So it's a great way, to meet Vinny, which is a cool thing, and to hear these songs that you haven't heard in years.
Come down, spread the word, tell your friends. This is the first little tour we're doing, so we would. I would especially appreciate that you tell your friends and you come on down and enjoy the show. So,
All right,
right?
sounds good, guys. Appreciate the time and good luck with everything.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
All right.
Thanks for having us on.